Hi, Superswiss here, back with our Antimatter Mentions New Game Plus video, episode 168. And I am now at the end of the last ghostify, E4.9, almost 4.93 billion. 81% according to this is probably a little higher. It's actually, I think, 82%. And we can not only we can get this, we can get two more of these neutrino multipliers, or ghost particle multipliers, that should allow us to reach a lot of neutrinos. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to go for. I'm exporting the save to clipboard so I can, if I make a mistake by ghostifying at this point, it's 5E76. I can just like import. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very close to the, no, it's not very close to the fifth one, but it's 4 neutrino multipliers. And the thing is that I'm making this episode, or the thing about this episode is that there's a new way to grind neutrinos. And this is you gain 5E95 of all neutrinos each time you ghostify, essentially. So that means the strategies are going to change for the first time in like a month, or since 10 episodes ago. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to try to ghostify as quick as possible. And that's very interesting. Also, we have 9 automator powers, so we can actually get auto limit upgrades. But now we're going to have essentially 2 builds with the automator ghosts. So essentially, I'm actually going to be using the auto ghostify ghost, and also just this is big rip in undefined, or just like it's certain seconds after you go quantum, and undo the big rip after more seconds. So this is just going to be a really big number because I want it to ghostify. And also, in here, I'm just going to want it to big rip as soon as possible, because I'm trying to go for fast ghostifies. So since I'm going for fast ghostifies, I'm not going to need stuff like radioactive decay ghost. I think I just need auto big rip ghost and auto ghostify ghost. So yeah, this is the new build, and now I'm going to get this animation every few seconds. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting it like... Is there a way to disable this animation? This is weird. Because this I mean, it's fun before, but now it's just like, since I'm doing this to grind neutrinos, I need to get rid of it. I actually honestly, I hope I just didn't get myself an infinite loop. I see animations right here. Animations. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I gotta stop this. Ghostify, automated ghost. Okay, I turned it off. I turned it off as the animation was going, so I shouldn't be getting... Okay, there we go. Animations. It was fun while we're not grinding neutrinos, but here, while we're using it to grind neutrinos, like, you can look at our neutrino count. It's at E96. This is much faster than grinding it like this. So I think okay, automator ghosts right here. Now I can do it, and now it'll be ghostifying without getting the animation. So the fastest ghostify is now in 1.25 seconds. Past ghostifies, if we go here, now it's just about trying to do it as quick as possible. So yeah, I'm getting about, it varies a little bit, but it's about 1.3 seconds. That's what or sometimes it takes 1.9 seconds. I'd say maybe it's an average of 1.5 seconds, or even less than that. About 1.5 seconds is probably an average to try to, like live by, essentially. So now you can see our neutrinos. We're up to almost E98, which would take like an hour of grinding, or at least many minutes. So I think this method of neutrino grinding is quite a bit quicker than before. So that's the benefit of having this new achievement. Like having the 2 galaxies worth of all neutrinos times best ever galaxies in Big Rip. So this is gonna help our... It's just gonna help everything. I think, I think this is actually the thing that's slowing me down. I think the thing that's actually slowing me down is the speed of the automator ghosts. I think they activate once per second, which is inadequate. They need to. I wish that they would activate once per tick, not once per second. And like, yes, there's performance issues, but like stuff like auto ghostify, I don't know, just it's impossible to get like really fast ghostifies if you're stuck doing it like once. If you're stuck activating all the automation just once per second. And I'm trying to think. I think I enter Big Rip very quick, but it's but between Big Rip, actually, I do think there is just a little bit of like maybe somehow like the method of entering Big Rip makes it like harder to actually. I wonder if this is the actually this probably is the right build because this is a Big Rip build. So yeah, it's interesting how this is my new neutrino grinding. Maybe I should just do stuff like enter. Oops, no, not that. Enter on this. This actually may. No, I don't think it's speeding up. I don't think I can really speed up the ghostifies. So, and actually now it's taking longer. It's taking more like 2 seconds. It's, I don't know, it feels like there's either a short version or a long version. But I think in total, this is faster than grinding neutrinos the old way. So, it's pretty cool to have new methods of grinding something. I guess it will make it the last bit of the photons wall maybe not as boring, and just getting any buff that's not just like one of the regular things, even if it isn't really an explicit upgrade, it's or I mean it's achievement reward, but anything will help us at this point. So yeah, I'm probably gonna grind a lot more neutrinos, and I'll see when I'm done that, and I'll go essentially through the rest of the run. Yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, I'm back a little bit later, actually, about a day later, and I'm up to almost a Google neutrinos. I think it's enough to get like at least 2 of these, if not 3. I think 3 is like something like no, wait, yeah, 3 is probably like 3 E99. I have about 8 E99. So, yeah, that's one thing. Also, our fastest ghostify is now faster. It's once every 0.892 seconds. I've ghostified almost 5,000 times, and I'm just gonna go to Automator Ghost so I can reset up this. So no more auto ghostify ghost, and instead I'll be using the auto radioactive decay ghost. I can even turn off the auto big rip ghost. And now here is the run where I'm actually gonna start doing some stuff. So first of all, I'm gonna actually go into nano field and big rip. Now this is I think just I'm just experimenting with the strategy I should probably do. I have nothing here. I should probably actually go out of big rip and just do a regular run, like just eternity points, and not just eternity points. I'm thinking 120 episodes behind, but or just 120 episodes behind. No, for like quarks and stuff like that, and like you can check our tree of decay. We actually need to start purchasing these, and have to hold U the entire time, so I can actually get things going. And then what else? Of course, this. Yeah, super annoying. Maybe I should actually change my automator ghost from auto radioactive decay to auto limit upgrade, because now all I have to do is the radioactive decays, which shouldn't be that bad. I even think quantuming here is just going to help. I'm actually going to quantum multiple times just for the quarks, and there's not much else I'm doing. I'm just trying to get more quarks, more. I'm eventually going to go for eternity stats and try to get some dimension boosts, because those help increase the progression speed. And I think one more quantum is gonna do it. This is the new strategy, because the runs are taking longer and longer. I think they're gonna take at least 3 days instead of 2. So the the 4-phase ghostify is not really a thing anymore. Because we're doing many ghostifies, it's one thing. But for actual ghost particle runs, there's now going to be 3 phases. There's going to be the neutrino grinding phase, the preparation phase, and the long run phase. So right now I'm in the preparation phase, which is phase 2. I think this is a good time to try to grind eternities, just to get some banked eternities. And actually what I'm going to do, this big rip that I'm gonna enter is not even the main big rip. It's still part of the preparation phase. I'm just gonna try to get as many nano field rewards. Just get 24 nano field rewards. That definitely should be enough here. And here I will be trying to get the radioactive decays. Like I have to do it manually because I changed the automator ghost, so I get the limit upgrades instead of the radioactive decays. I can just set up break eternity, like just try to get as many tachyon particles, and this is still all part of the preparation phase. The long run phase is going to be later on, because essentially I'm just going to go for at least 23 nano field rewards, maybe a little more than that. I may not even need this many. I do think that just trying to get a good amount of nano field rewards is going to be beneficial in the long run. So I'm gonna cut this part out. It's not gonna take as long as it did before, but it's still probably gonna take, let's say, like a half hour or something. So yeah, see you in a bit. Okay, so it's been actually more like an hour instead of half hour, but whatever. We should have 24 nano field rewards and decent amount of spin. We're up to E54 at this point. Just really the nano field rewards and also the space shards that are going to count here, because what we're going to actually do is we're going out of the big rip so we can grind more eternities. Yeah, I know. I'm going a little bit crazy with the preparation. We could also maybe get a new antimatter record. That would be pretty cool to get. So we're just waiting here. So with 24 rewards, I should be pretty optimal for grinding eternities. So I just have to wait here. A lot of this is waiting, but that's sort of what you have to do when you're in the photons wall, unfortunately. And we're up to like E900s of dilated time. We could even quantum, because that'll give me quarks, which could help production of stuff. And we can also check electrons just to see if there's anything. No, there's nothing here. I haven't checked electrons in a long time, so I thought like that doing that may give me something, but no. So what I'm actually gonna do here, I'm gonna just grind eternities. I want a good amount of dilated time. I thought I had E900 instead of this amount. I just need to buy dimension booster. D enters dilation. Stop doing that. Seriously, that trips me up so much, because that does not happen in the vanilla game. I'm doing all these minus mods where I press D to dimension boost a lot. So yeah, that really does trip me up. So I'm gonna keep doing that until like the end of time. Seriously, like it's so confusing. But anyway, we're going to grind eternities, and we can get all the way to E102, maybe even E103, or at least I don't think I'm gonna grind all the way up to E103. Maybe I will. Actually, I'll just do a cut here. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. We're up to 5 E102, which I think is definitely enough. So we are just going to enter. I'll just quantum one more time, just for the quarks. I don't even need to buy the max limit upgrades anymore because I have that automated. And just enter big rip and enter the this build. So this is the most effective build. And I was actually gonna, part of my strategy was to maybe try to get the 26th nano field reward, if possible. But I'm not sure if that actually does something useful. I'll check right here. Meta antimatter effect power. No, that does not. I don't think it helps during big rip. I mean, technically I have 4 dimension boosts, but if it does help, it helps so little that it's not really worth getting. So yeah, that unfortunately we're up to E217, dilated time, just trying to get as much of just everything as possible. Just get as much quark spin. It's probably going to take a few days, and yeah, that's really the whole plan of the entire Ghostify. So honestly, there's not much to cover for the rest of the Photons wall. I think I'm going to actually, the Photons episode is going to be 170, because like the only thing that's worth mentioning between now and there is the second radioactive decay, which I think will happen next episode. We got pretty close to it. I was at like E60, and you need E61 for this. So that's, I think, what's going to happen next episode. I'm probably going to, the thing is, these runs are just going to be essentially this run over and over again. They'll take longer and longer. Not much exciting until the second radioactive decay. Okay, I'm back at the end of the Ghostify. 6 E77 ghost particles. It's going to be even more than that. It's going to be probably more like 4 E78s. And as always, I will first... Where is it? I know it's somewhere. And no, not turn the upgrades. I can't even find it. Options, export, just to be safe, because I don't want to narrowly miss out on a neutrino upgrade. I'm also going to dilate time. New record, E229. And not much else. We did reach E5 billion antimatter and big rip. That means we are 5/6 of the way to photons. Also E100 space shards, pretty cool. And 1, 2, 3 of these. And that gets me 5 E78. That should hopefully be enough. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, it is enough. Just barely though. It's really taking longer and longer to reach these. And I'm just gonna, as usual, set up the automator ghosts. It's not really as usual yet, but it's essentially as usual. Just do this, and grind ghostifies essentially. Just do it as fast as possible so I can grind neutrinos, and yeah, there's not much else to cover. I'm getting E99 neutrinos every time I ghostify, so I'm gonna try to get 2 of these, which is like 2.5 E102. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.